So you're here because you're feeling like you've lost your confidence, or like you're just not the man you used to be, and you're definitely not alone. This world can be rough on your self-esteem, and it's easy to lose your edge. But I'm here to tell you, we're going to fix that, and I'm going to help you get your confidence back. We're going to cut out all the fluff and all the just believe in yourself nonsense. I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do to rebuild your confidence and why it's crucial for your success. So let's dive in and get to work. Alright, first things first. Let's talk about why confidence matters. Confidence isn't just about walking around like you own the world, flexing and pretending like you've got it all figured out. Confidence is simply the belief that you can handle whatever life throws at you. It's knowing that no matter what the situation, you have the tools, the mentality, and the resolve to deal with it. Let me put it this way. If you don't believe in yourself, why should anyone else? Think about it. In your career, in your relationships, and in your personal life, confidence is what makes you stand out. Without it, you'll just be stuck second-guessing yourself. And trust me, that takes a toll on you. It drains your energy, it drains your will, and it keeps you stuck in a cycle of underachievement. But here's the kicker. Confidence is learned. It's not some mythical trait that only a select few have. It's a skill that you can develop. And the best part, it's the foundation for everything. If you can learn how to trust in yourself, everything else becomes easier. But before we jump into how to rebuild that confidence, let's take a hard look at what might be killing it right now. And yes, I'm talking about the things that are subtly sabotaging your self-belief. These are the things that creep in, and if you're not careful, they can destroy your confidence without you even realizing it. Social media is the biggest offender here. You're scrolling through Instagram or TikTok, and every dude seems to have more followers, a fancier car, a better physique, more money, and in some cases, he has all of the above. But here's the truth you need to hear. You're only seeing their highlight reel. Behind the perfect photos, there's stress. There's going to be struggle. There's going to be failures. And there's going to be setbacks. But you're not seeing that. You're just seeing the success. Comparing yourself to someone else is a trap. It's like comparing your behind the scenes to someone's final product. It's unfair to yourself. So you need to stop doing it. Next, let's talk about the fear of failure. Too many guys are paralyzed by the idea of failing. But I'm going to drop some truth on you here. Failure is not your enemy. Not trying is your enemy. If you never take action because you're afraid to fail, you'll always stay stuck. The reality is that failure is part of the process. It's how you learn. It's how you grow. If you're not failing, you're not trying hard enough. It's as simple as that. And then there's the negative self-talk. And we've all been guilty of this. How often do you tell yourself, I'm just not good enough, or I'll never be able to do that? Every time you say something like this, your brain is listening and taking note. Every time you say something negative about yourself, it starts to wire your mind to believe that those lies are actually truth. And guess what happens? It starts showing in how you move, how you talk, and how you carry yourself. So change that narrative now. You've got to start speaking to yourself like you're your own best friend, not your own worst enemy. Give yourself more credit when you've worked hard. Add more positive language and affirmations when you think and speak to yourself. And the last thing that kills your confidence, not escaping your comfort zone. You know exactly what I'm talking about. That safe, familiar place where you never take risks. But understand this, the comfort zone is the graveyard of confidence. If you're only doing things that are easy or familiar, you'll never grow. Confidence is built in the uncomfortable moments. The moments where you take that leap, and the moment where you don't exactly know how it's going to turn out, but you do it anyway. You'll be surprised at how much stronger you get when you push yourself in these moments. So now let's talk about how to rebuild your confidence. Now that we've covered the confidence killers, let's talk about how to rebuild it. No fluff, no filler, just straight up actionable strategies that you can start using today. Let's start with something simple, your body. If you're not taking care of your body, you're leaving confidence right on the table. When you move your body, when you feel strong, your self-esteem will skyrocket. And I'm not saying you need to be a gym rat or a bodybuilder, but you do need to do something, like going for a run or doing some press-ups at home, or even just going for a 20-minute walk. When you take care of your body, you start feeling more powerful. And guess what? Other people will notice it too. Confidence is contagious. When you carry yourself well, people will start respecting you more. They pick up on that energy. So I want you to start doing something from today. Commit to at least 20 to 30 minutes of physical activity from this point on every single day. I don't care what it is. just start moving. Now let's talk about your mindset. Now this is the real game changer. Most of us walk around with a mental loop that's constantly telling us you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, or you don't deserve this success. But I'm telling you this now, those are all lies. You've got to rewire that negative narrative. Start by looking at setbacks as lessons instead of failures. When something doesn't go your way, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? And how can I do better next time? Here's a little tip. Affirmations aren't just thinking about happy thoughts. They're about shifting your focus to what's working and not what's failing. It's about building a mindset that says, I'm capable, I'm competent, I'm worthy. Start telling yourself these things every day. Write them down if you need to. You have to make these feelings real. You have to manifest this energy and this style of thinking. Your mind is powerful, so don't let it work against you. Now, this final part is where most guys will fall short. If you want confidence, you have to do the hard things. You've got to face your fears head on and step outside of your comfort zone on a daily basis. You want to level up? Face that stuff that scares you. Face it head on. For example, this might sound a bit cliche, but try taking a cold shower. Seriously, taking an ice cold shower for a minute. It's uncomfortable, but you'll feel like a damn champion after. It's a small thing, but it's a sign of discipline and resolve. You don't have to do it, but you force yourself to do it. This is a part of growing and having a belief that's inside yourself. Another example would be to try and speak up in meetings at work or being more vocal in your friend group. This will kill the fear of you being judged. If you know you have something worthwhile to say and you confidently speak it, others will take notice and this will become second nature for you. And yes, you may even mess up once or twice, but that's okay because you're overcoming that mental block and the fear of rejection. The key is doing it, putting yourself out there. So go and talk to that girl you've been eyeing. Pitch that idea at work. Do whatever makes you feel uncomfortable. That's where real growth happens. And failure, that's just a part of it. Each time you try, even if you fail, you're getting closer to the man you want to be. Confidence does not come from being perfect. It comes from showing up, doing the work, and learning from mistakes. Look, I'm sure you've all seen a successful entrepreneur online. A few years ago, he was a complete wreck. No direction, no self-belief. His life was just in chaos. But you know what he did? He started with small changes. He hit the gym, he started taking risks, he got uncomfortable, and slowly but surely, he started to rebuild his confidence. Now he runs a multi-million-dollar business. He's a sought-after speaker, maybe even an author. But none of that came overnight. It all started with simple, consistent actions to build himself back up. And remember, I'm not telling you to compare lives with him, but instead to take inspiration. If he did it, so can you. You can absolutely rebuild and rebrand like this too. Don't think it's impossible. It's not. It's just about making a commitment to become the best version of yourself every single day. So here's your challenge. Start with one small action today. It could be going for a walk and getting moving, getting out of bed 15 minutes earlier than usual and starting with more motivation, speaking up in a meeting where you normally sit quiet and say nothing, or taking that first step towards a bigger goal. Just start. Do it today. Don't wait anymore. Feel free to drop a comment down below and tell me what action you're going to start taking today. And let's get this conversation going. Trust me, if you stay committed, your confidence will start to come back. And it's going to change everything.